Well, this project is huge for the city of Viroqua. You know, we've talked about it. We've had a number of meetings and met with folks. I think anybody that's local here understands the need for housing, the need for childcare, the need for the additional retail space, and this project covers all three of those bases. And you know, 65 units, that's a lot of units, and anybody that's trying to find a place to live in Viroqua knows that there's just nothing right now. If you're trying to start a small business in Viroqua, there's no space for that. This project is tremendous. So we're so fortunate to have this coming to town, and the developers, when you listen to, you know, Northpointe talk about the community meetings and listening to the community, I sat in on those meetings and there was nothing that the community asked for that Northpointe said they couldn't do. Everything the community wanted in terms of amenities for this facility, they've got. And I've never seen a developer that willing to come in and say, yeah, we'll do that. Well, you know, yeah, you know, I don't think I heard the word no come out of their mouths once. It was amazing. Sure. Well, and that, you know, the funding part, that this whole project is complex. And when you start talking about how it's funded, it's far beyond even, you know, what I can quite comprehend. You've got the $6 million that started out as federal dollars, came in to this project. You've got the tax credits. You've got, you know, all the partners when it comes to funding and the different projects, and then the designation of, you know, certain funding was tied to having certain accessibility for the project. And, you know, I think that was always intended anyway, but when you have these ideas, Northpointe, you know, there's dedicated veteran housing in this facility. Well, having that opens it up to another pot of money, and the tax credits. It's very complex, but it's amazing. You know, as I said earlier, this literally was the meeting I had day one as mayor, was talking about this project. It was our first meeting, and here we are, what, 25 months later, it's coming together, and that was all because of all the steps to get through the process. It's huge. And there isn't a business owner I talk to in the city of Viroqua that doesn't need help, doesn't need staff. Every place is hiring. Every place that has employees that come, the first question they ask is, well, tell me about housing. You know, if you talk to the hospital or, you know, Spanky at Sleepy Hollow, when you're trying to get folks, you know, to come here to work for your outfit, where can we live? Well, they can't. So hopefully this gives people an opportunity. You know, there's folks in town that are looking to maybe downsize, come in, move into these apartments. That makes a home available that they can sell or rent. It kind of starts the shift of where everybody, you know, that's how housing, you know, is supposed to work. Is you don't need such a big house, then you downsize and the house becomes available for somebody who needs a bigger one.
And three of your biggest needs: housing, daycare, retail space. The
three biggest needs. There's no doubt that those are the three biggest needs in the city of Viroqua right now. It's housing, retail space, and daycare. And this covers it.
And in a centralized place.
Right. Well, and when you look at the location, you know, you've got the food co-op right there, you've got Walgreens. This gives people an opportunity to live here and be able to walk, you know, to the co-op. They can walk to Walgreens. You know, they can walk down here to the gas station. They can, you know, it's not far from the school. You know, if somebody wants to bike to school, it's, in my opinion, it couldn't be located in a better spot to really serve the community.